What's going on, YouTube, traders, investors? Today, we're going to take a look at Ford. And this is going to be the start of a new series called Closer Look. It's going to be where I look at the stocks I'm invested in, the stocks that I recommend, maybe that I'm not in just yet, and also stocks that you request me to look at. And it's going to look at the technicals, fundamentals, the latest news on the stock. And let's get into it. Let's get into a closer look of Ford. Okay, what you see here is the 1-year chart on Ford Motor Company. I am invested in Ford. I have 100 shares. The main reason I got into Ford is for the dividend and because it's a major company. The dividend for now is safe. It's not going anywhere. And on top of that, Ford is doing, the stock wise, is doing really good right now. Let's delve into this 1-year chart. And as you can see, low 741 back at the end of December, typical of every stock just about. But let's do this. Let's take this and just see exactly what the percentage is that this stock has rose. So you're looking at like 30% since the end of December. That's good. I'll take that any day. On to some technicals. Right here, we've got some resistance. Resistance probably right here at the 960-ish, somewhere right in that area. You can see it's hit it again, went down. But that's typical of what the market was doing at that time. But since then, it's coming up. It's coming up. And it just crossed over the 200 on the yearly chart. The 200-day moving average, it crossed. The blue line represents the 9-day moving average. The yellow is the 50. The white is the 100. And the orange is the 200-day moving average. And it looks like the 200 is starting to curve back up, which is good. A lot of investors don't invest unless the stock is over the 200-day moving average. Well, it just crossed, and it's hitting that resistance now. So if you're looking at Ford, look at it and see. You might be able to catch a dip. You might be able to catch a dip because it is hitting resistance. It might dip back down before it was able to break through, or it might not. It's a risk. I'm in Ford for the long, for the dividend. It's a stock I plan to keep putting money in, preferably on dips. But if I got money and I want to put it in there, I'm gonna put it in there. Typically, you want to try to average down, but I think they did a study against people that only bought dips and people that just put money in it, averaging down versus average, like just put money in. You come out better in the end by not so much focusing on dips and just consistently putting money in the stock. So that's what I plan to do. It's better if you could get it on a dip. But if you believe in Ford and you want that dividend, just keep putting money in it. And that's all I can say about that. We're going to look at some news on Ford. I saw something, I believe it was yesterday. Yeah, here we go. Ford Motor Company is up 2% in Wednesday afternoon session after the company said it expects a $1 billion increase in EBITDA, however you want to pronounce it, from its Michigan assembly plant in 2021. That's good news. Ford hasn't had a lot of that. What else? Let's look in here. The latest news, let's see, came in like 3:57 in the morning, is something about Ford Ford and Mahindra said Thursday that they have entered into a definitive agreement to co-develop a mid-sized sports utility vehicle for India and emerging markets. That's news. That's news. I mean, if anybody's seen that new Ford Explorer, that thing looks pretty nice. I was actually looking at it. I think, and I believe Ford is on the upswing. If you look here, you look at what Ford's doing. Keep in mind this resistance right here. Let's see what happens with this resistance. I'm going to keep this on the chart. So when we come back, we'll see. And that's all I have for today. Make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that bell. But also, I'm going to plug Robinhood again. Robinhood, awesome trading app. Everything is free. There's going to be a link in the description below. Check it out. Sign up. You get a free stock. I got a free stock. Let's do it. And that's all I have for today. I'll see you in the next video.